Hello everybody, this is Fernando for the latest Ghosts and Spirits news video. Well, that would give another treat for all of you fans out there, and it's something that mimics another recent video that I did a couple of days back. That one involved the Cryptids and Monsters strange, eerie Bigfoot sound video that I talked about these unique sounds that were captured somewhere there in Missouri. A lot of people liked that one, and you got a chance to listen to it when you clicked on the link. So I thought I would give another one here. This one, though, having to do more with the paranormal side. So if you wanted to have something where it mixes paranormal, it mixes sounds, in this case of ghosts or something else really eerie, and then just to throw in another kick, it mixes in a very claustrophobic, dark environment, in this case an abandoned mine shaft going deep within it. Well, this is the perfect video for you. I found this video, YouTube suggested it, and I just finished watching it. It's almost about 15 minutes long, but it's well worth the full 15 minutes because you get to see and hear all those three things. I mean, I was watching this and it was just creeping me out. So be sure to check that out as soon as you have a chance. And then, but of course, I'll just show some images here, but I'll include the link below, and then let's talk about it together as far as what occurred. So what essentially was this video that I'm talking about? Well, it has to do with an abandoned mine, a 150-year-old plus mine called the Waldeck Mine, located there in Australia. I was surprised to find out about the location because the YouTube user, someone who goes by the name Exploring Abandoned Mines, hence essentially what he's doing here, this guy went there, but he doesn't have an Australian accent. At least I didn't catch one there. But it has to do with the mine that's located there. The video starts out a little creepy in of itself. There's a strong thunderstorm, lots of rain, and he's driving to that specific location. It's by himself, and he's able to then go there to that mine for one purpose. What stood out was this specific purpose. He didn't go there necessarily to capture ghosts. At least I didn't think so. Instead, he went there to showcase a flashlight, which you're looking at here, the strength of it, the intensity, how good of a review essentially it is. And so what better way to do so than in a mine shaft, because then you have complete darkness to be able to showcase the intensity of this light, the different settings on it. So that's what stood out to me, number one. Number two, he did this video once he started going into the mine shaft almost completely unedited. I didn't catch any edits. In fact, it seemed like it was like one long stream in of itself, almost like a live stream. So what he was capturing was completely raw, and he used a pretty good camera in of itself. So using that camera along with the light that he was reviewing, he was able to then create a pretty good 15-minute video. It's of course the abandoned paranormal aspect of it that truly stands out. So you have to go in a little bit of ways. In fact, you have to go a little bit past the 12-minute mark to be specific. Be sure though to start it from the beginning because the setup works really, really well. I mean, it builds one layer after another. You have the thunderstorm, you have walking into the abandoned mine after you go through a little bit of a dark forest, and then you finally start going in deeper and deeper into the mine. If you wanted to have like a very claustrophobic feel tonight, check out this video. And it reminded me when I was watching this of that movie, the Blair Witch, the most recent one, whenever she had to dig through some tunnels. There's a very claustrophobic scene there where the main character had to do so, and I was just getting creeped out as I was watching this video here about this abandoned mine. But yes, indeed, when you go past the 12-minute mark, that's when all the fun starts. And I use that that word loosely because all of a sudden, as he's, and again, that's what stands out, that this guy is doing this, reviewing the actual flashlight. Apparently, he has no intention of doing anything like in terms of looking for paranormal stuff. In fact, he finds some bats and what looks like some dust particles, nothing like orbs, but he's totally not there for the ghost aspect. So whenever after 12 minutes there's these strange whispering, it's a very eerie whispering. It's like a whispering you would hear if something knew you were there and you didn't know it was there, but it was making its presence known in the most, I guess, creepy manner possible, like in the most I'm gonna make my presence known way possible. That's what this was. I mean, the whispering that started, it was creepy, and it immediately caught his attention. He immediately turned around, stating, did you guys hear that? Like, obviously, talking to us as a viewer, and then hoping that his camera was picking it up. And of course, nothing was there, but there was this whispering. It was like whispering on top of whispering, like multiple voices talking all at once. A little bit fast, too. It's hard to discern what these whispers are stating. In fact, if you go to that video, go to the comments, and then towards a little bit further down, someone was able to spot very specific time periods of each whisper, and they were able to kind of like discern what they're stating. And so the first time you hear the whispers, it stands out, but not so much, in the sense that you have no idea what they're saying. But if you see these comments and then start comparing them and realizing, oh my goodness, this is what those things are saying, then these whispers are even more creepier. I mean, it raised the hairs on my head whenever you had these whispers intelligently telling something, and you couldn't discern it at first, but you can after. Like, it was telling him, turn the lights off. Like in this case, his flashlight, the very strong flashlight. Another one was saying, get outside now, turn faster. But these things were going multiple times, like cycles of the same words. Another one was stating, shut it off, like around 12 minutes 30 seconds in terms of the light, and almost in a yelling voice. And then another one was stating something along the lines of, I'm a shadow, or something like that. And another one stating, I said go, in terms of him, telling them, get out of there. And then finally, the most creepiest one, around 12 minutes, 57 seconds. And sure enough, it does sound like it's stating it. It says something on the lines of, go outside or I will set you on fire. Oh my goodness. Like once I realized what these things were stating, and this guy not realizing it, just like you and I wouldn't realize it the first time, it totally creeped me out. I had to re-listen to everything again, and it just changed things to a whole other level. But yes, check out this video. It has nearly 3 million views, in fact, since it came out in December 2016. My apologies, I think I forgot to mention when this happened. It was around that time period. This video actually went a little viral too. I found an article from The Sun over the United Kingdom that talked about it as well, and then other articles too. But if you do so, be sure to turn out the lights, turn up the volume, start from the very beginning, and then go from there. You will not regret it. And he has other videos that he has posted too that I'll check out later on. Maybe he decided, because the other videos seem to be more paranormal focused, even more so, maybe he decided this would be a good way to check something out. But oh, that was a great video. Just the very claustrophobic feel, the darkness surrounding it, the going deep into the mind, and then finally these whispers. It's a great standout video. Highly recommend it whenever you have a chance to listen to it. So, all right, everyone, I hope you enjoy it, and then I'll be on the lookout for other videos to share as well for something like this too. So, all right, everybody, thanks again as always. Oh, and if whatever you finish, post the comments below too on what you thought of the videos. I'd love to hear what your thoughts are too. All right, take care, everyone.